Now at 5, from severe weather to sunshine. The worst is over after heavy rains slam the area. Plus, new video tonight, Oswego High School's WBUC-TV drone giving us a better idea of the flood damage left behind. And now the focus is on cleanup. Homeowners dealing with flooded basements and yards. What comes next for them?
You're watching NBC3 News at 5.
Well, the good news, the worst is now behind us. Good evening, everyone. I'm Megan Coleman. Matt is off tonight, but people are now dealing with this mess the rain left behind in both their yards and their homes. We have extensive live team coverage for you tonight. Our chief meteorologist, Wayne Mahar, is in the Weather Center tracking the lingering showers this afternoon. Meteorologist Josh Kozlowski is in Weather Authority 1 with a focus on rain totals. Our Olivia Dance is live in Oswego, where someone was rescued from a flooded car. At 5:30, Mary Keeler's in Oswego County with one homeowner's nightmare. Their basement flooded out. And later, our Amanda Chin is in Moravia, where floodwaters are shutting down roads. Let's begin, though, with our Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Wayne Mahar in the Weather Center. Wayne, and that rain was coming down very hard at times today.
Oh, it was. And we talked about this yesterday, Megan. We've had a concern for several days that today, Thursday, would be our wettest day of the week. And we had a concern for some flooding issues with the heavy downpours. And we certainly had all of that, even a few severe thunderstorm warnings with some wind damage, too. Let me bring you right up to date, right up to the minute of where we stand right now as far as flooding concerns, advisories, watches, and warnings. All the counties you see there in dark green, that's a general flood watch that goes until 6 p.m. And that's, I think, going to easily come down at 6 o'clock. Notice, though, the more localized light green boxes. Those are localized flood warnings, like, for instance, around Oswego down into the Fulton area, southwestern parts of Oswego County, out near Rochester, a small area there, southeastern Cayuga County, down into northeastern Tompkins County. That is where they picked up heavy rain and really producing some big-time localized flooding. Just a few select rainfall amounts that we've received in so far. Oswego, 3.5 inches of rain. Casnovia, 3.5. Stationed to the 2 miles west-southwest of Oswego, 3 1/3 inches of rain. Fulton, 3.22. Boonville, 2.65 inches of rain. Live triple Doppler radar brought to you by Falso Service experts. The line of strong rain and strong storms have moved on out, and now we're actually starting to dry out, but there will be one more area of low pressure coming through overnight tonight to bring us a little bit more in the way of rain. Grilling forecast from your Hoffman Grilling forecast this evening. Believe it or not, mostly dry, just a small chance of a shower. Here's a look outside. Stanley Law Sky Watch for you, overlooking the city, Route 81 from Adirondack Furniture. Still lots of clouds with a few breaks of blue sky here and there. And again, at least for right now, most of the rain is over. I'll be back with a full forecast as we look on into the upcoming weekend, the first weekend of summer, coming up in a few minutes.
Wayne, thank you. In Oswego County, people are urged to stay off the roads as flooding continues to cause concerns for drivers. Right now, a travel advisory is in effect for the city of Oswego until 6 tonight. Cars driving through the area are dealing with deep puddles in Fulton. The road nearly impassable because of all the water. Our weather team coverage continues tonight with our meteorologist, Josh Kozlowski. He's live in Weather Authority 1 in Fulton. And Josh, what are you seeing there tonight?
Well, Megan, you know, this area actually had quite a bit of rainfall earlier in the day, and we had some local gentlemen just share with us that, you know, the video that they were seeing, the water just quickly rose up very abruptly, hence the word flash in the area. I'll move out of the way, you can kind of see the spot they were talking about. And this area has some culverts, some little low-lying areas. The water seemed to collect very rapidly, and any cars were unable to kind of safely drive through the area. And again, as quickly as flash flood waters arrive in a certain spot, they can also dissipate and dry up. You know, the sun did come out earlier this afternoon, and it helped to evaporate a lot of that flash flooding water that kind of got caught in these areas. So, you know, it's very rapid and it's very abrupt, and it can catch you off guard. I saw some of the rain earlier where I was today, and again, it just really collects rapidly, and it can be very dangerous if you don't know how deep the water is. But I can tell you now, you know, the skies here are fairly cloudy. Got a little dim sun. There isn't really a drop of rain falling from the sky at this time, and we actually do have fairly high levels of humidity. Weather Authority 1 reporting 82% humidity right now with an air temperature of 67 degrees. And actually feels a little bit more than 67, the apparent temperature. So yeah, a little mugginess in the air after, unfortunately, the flash flooding from earlier today. And I'll tell you what, hoping that we don't see any new flash flooding for the nighttime hours, but we'll be watching things closely for you here. Reporting live from Fulton with Weather Authority 1, I'm meteorologist Josh Kozlowski.
And as they always say, Josh, turn around, don't drown. Never drive into that standing water. Thank you. When the rain comes down fast, it's important to get off the road as soon as you can because 2 people were rescued in the city of Oswego today after driving through a flooded area. Our Olivia Dance is live there now with more on that rescue. Olivia.
Well, that's right. I'm here on West Utica Street, right next to Oswego High School. And here, let me show you, there is still a ton of flooding in this area. As you can see, there's an SUV still submerged in the water, and the road is still blocked off. Now, earlier today, a very scary situation unfolded. It all began when an SUV tried to drive through the flooding and got stuck. I spoke to someone from the DPW who saw a woman drive into the water. He said he saw her headlights go under the water and the back of her car started floating. The fire department rescued the 2 people in the SUV using a boat.
The best advice is to just avoid the area, obey the traffic signals and the barricades, and let our first responders and DPW get to work so we can be clear for the morning commute tomorrow.
Now, luckily, the 2 people in the vehicle were okay, and it's always very dangerous to drive through flooding, so you should always avoid driving through standing water. Reporting live in Oswego, I'm Olivia Dance.
Really important advice, Olivia, because that can be deadly. Thank you. New video tonight from Cayuga County, and look at the rushing waters here. The heavy rains causing flooding in Union Springs. The creek there overflowing with water. Look how fast it's moving. Stay with NBC3. We will help you track weather across the central New York region. Check live triple Doppler radar anytime with our Weather Authority app.